Direct News TV. November 22, 2023. Israel-Hamas war live. Israel says no Gaza captive release before Friday. Israeli official says no Gaza captives will be released before Friday as part of Qatar-mediated truce agreement. Israel continues deadly air attacks and heavy shelling across Palestinian enclave as it remains unclear when an expected, 4-day pause in fighting will begin. Top Democratic senator calls for extension of truce, enduring end to conflict. In a statement, U.S. Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren says she strongly supports the temporary truce in Gaza and urges all parties to extend this agreement and work to achieve an enduring end to this fighting. Warren said she welcomed Biden's efforts to secure the truce agreement, dubbing it a significant diplomatic breakthrough. She also criticized Netanyahu's military strategy, which she said resulted in a humanitarian catastrophe, the deaths of thousands of civilians in Gaza, and endangered the region's long-term stability. But Warren has faced widespread criticism from progressives in the U.S. for refusing to join calls for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza, while vaguely expressing her support for a just and lasting peace between Israelis and Palestinians. In her statement on Wednesday, she said Israel should not resume its bombing of Gaza, warning that it would be a grave strategic and moral mistake. Ambulances delayed at Israeli checkpoint in Gaza put lives in danger, UN report. The Israeli military obstructed a convoy of ambulances transporting 190 wounded and sick patients from Al-Shifa hospital in the north of Gaza to the south, resulting in the journey taking almost 20 hours, according to the latest UN situation report on Gaza. The lengthy delay at the Israeli military checkpoint dividing North and South Gaza put the lives of the wounded and sick people in danger, the Palestine Red Crescent Society said, according to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, UNOCHA. The UNOCHA report also states, intense fighting between Israeli forces and Palestinian fighters is ongoing in Gaza City, as well as several other areas in the north of the Strip. Approximately 30 people were killed when Israel destroyed 10 buildings in Ash-Shujai area of Gaza City on Wednesday. In the 24-hour period between Tuesday and Wednesday evening, 2 Israeli soldiers were reportedly killed in Gaza, bringing the total number of Israeli personnel killed since the start of the ground invasion of Gaza to 75. Israel's military killed 8 Palestinians across the occupied West Bank during the same 24-hour period, bringing to 209 the number of Palestinians killed by Israeli forces in the occupied territory since October 7. Armed Israeli settlers have also killed 8 Palestinians, including 1 child, since October 7. Patients from the Indonesian hospital arrive in Khan Yunis. The European Gaza hospital in Khan Yunis has shared images of patients arriving at the facility from the Indonesian hospital in northern Gaza. All hospitals in the north of the enclave have closed due to Israeli army attacks and a lack of fuel. Hundreds of patients who were unable to walk have now been transferred by ambulance and bus to hospitals in the south, after many more were forced to evacuate on foot. The images below are screenshots from a video shared by the European Gaza hospital. Here's a list of areas raided by Israeli forces in occupied West Bank tonight: City of Jenin, Kafr Dan, near Jenin, City of Tubas, Azan, near Qalqilia and west of Nablus, Beit Furaik, east of Nablus, Sebastia, northwest of Nablus, Balata refugee camp, 1 teenager was killed and another person injured, Kalandia refugee camp, north of occupied East Jerusalem, Hebron. U.S. says it downed several drones fired from Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen. U.S. Central Command said the USS Thomas Hudner warship downed the one-way attack drones as it patrolled in the Red Sea. The ship and crew sustained no damage or injury, Central Command said in a brief social media post. The Houthis have claimed several firings towards Israel in recent weeks, saying the attacks were in response to the war in Gaza. The Yemeni group also seized a ship in the Red Sea at the weekend, prompting condemnation from Washington and concerns of a wider escalation. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.